Hey guys, welcome back. Hope your Tuesday's going good. Short week this week. First, the news on CCIV. I guess they officially announced their merger with Lucid. SPAC's report closed the deal with Lucid. So, from what I've heard, SPACs they'll run up on anticipation of merger, then they'll run up on confirmation, and then they'll sell off once it's actually done. I broke one of my rules in this one. You feel like this stock trader confessionals. Yeah, I wasn't patient, so it was running up, it was halted here, ran up here, and I market ordered like right here once it opened. It didn't fill me till here. No big deal. The only problem, I knew I did it, the mistake right after I bought it, just because I was like, I wasn't patient. That's the rule. And I wasn't patient with it, and anytime I'm not patient, even if the play works out, it's not going to work out in the long term if you're not patient. So if this was a margin account, I would have just immediately sold it for whatever, $80 profit and just waited for it to come down and just been patient, just waited for it to happen some. Wasn't patient. Anyways, not to say that this won't work out. This might honestly 2x tomorrow, I don't know. But it could, so it's had all this run up, just anticipation, and as you guys probably know, buying the rumor and selling the news is definitely a way that people trade. So this was all rumor. This was actual news of the merger coming, so it hasn't happened yet. So I'm skeptical if this is going to hold up with CCIV. But the problem is this was unsettled funds, so I have to hold these shares for 2 days, and I already got a good faith strike for selling too quickly. So I need to get this account to margin, and then I'll just use a day trade or whatever. But yeah, so I might be stuck in this for a bit because it might sell off after hours, or it could run up. Honestly, I don't know. But after it's been a SPAC and it's at $42, $43 before any news of a merger, so that's already 4x'd from where it trades. So I feel like this might sell off a little bit, and then at some point it'll probably run up again before it'll start to run back up before they actually merge. And then through merger, it will probably sell off initially and then come back up, depending on the sentiment at that point. It's hard to know. But anyways, I top ticked it pretty well with 57 shares, but no big deal. I'm in it. By the end of today, it might be at 60. We'll see. To be honest, it's positive news, and I'm pleased that it's run up and it's kind of holding up here. Because this actually looks bullish. It's kind of like a big bull flag starting to form on the 1 hour and definitely on the 5 minute. So yeah, it might keep going. Like I said, I've got to be in these shares for at least 2 days now for it to settle. And yeah, so CCIV. I don't need more EV stocks in my long-term portfolio, or I'd put it in. I've already got Tesla. You know, it's like I'm even into cars. I'm a huge gearhead, and I don't need more than this amount in vehicles. I will swing trade it, and if something changes, yeah, maybe I'll make Lucid Motors my big EV stock instead of Tesla, or with Tesla. But at this point, they haven't proven themselves at all to me. I'm excited about it. I think it's sick, and what they're saying they're going to do is awesome, but actually they haven't done anything yet, so, or anything that they've said as far as, you know, speed, range, prototypes, all this. I mean, Tesla was saying that for years, and yeah, you know, Tesla was overvalued for years, and it's still overvalued, but now they've had something. Tesla's had something for years now. They've been selling products, and they've been successful, and they've been making a profit. Not too long, I don't know, a year now, 2 years they've been making a profit. I mean, they were just in debt, or not in debt, but they were just, let's see, was it last year Elon Musk asked Apple to buy them or something? So it's whatever someone's willing to pay for it, and that's where Lucid is right now. People are willing to pay this for it, so it's there. Tesla, I think it's way overvalued, but I'm willing to pay it because I think of this as a long-term play, and I see it as much more than just EV stock. So their valuation, yeah, is outrageous, but yeah, I still own this, and that's because they've proven themselves quite a bit. Anyways, on with CCIV. So we'll see what happens with that. Remember, Warren Buffett said it best. the stock market is the transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. It is so true. My big sticky note here on my monitor, first thing it says in big letters is be patient. If I'm ever not patient, those plays don't work out. So if this works out, great. I mean, sometimes they work out, but again, longevity is not going to work out if you're always just emotionally trading and being impatient, jumping into stuff. So even if this works out, I'm unhappy that I broke my rule. But we'll get on from that. So I sold out of CPSH for profit today. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Which is fine. That's good. That's totally good. Yep, I sold it out because of confirmation. Red candles underneath the 9 moving average. Looks like it's running back up now. I'm not sure what. But the way I look at the charts is with extended hours, and I've had a question on this, and I'm wondering what you guys do. But basically, if I turn off extended hours, there's no red candles. I guess these are kind of under. But you see what I mean? This looks totally different. This just looks like it was bouncing off the 9 moving average. But if I have extended hours, that I'm saying, okay, these are below the 9 moving average. So I don't know. Anyways, I sold out of CPSH. That's fine. I had a big gain on it. I sold out of it like here. I was ready to get out of it, and I had a pretty big position on it. And then we also sold out of AYRO, which is, you know, these could keep running, and I expect them to. I expect them to kind of cool off a little bit and then run back up. With this account, I'm not trying to hold through all of this stuff. So if I was here, I would sell here. I don't care to hold through all these consolidation periods. This is a more aggressive trading style and account that I'm using on this Weeble. So yeah, if you believe in it, you just hold it, and you can do better often just by not trying to time it and just holding. But I'm trying to be more aggressive, I guess, with it. So see how it works. But yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, this looks good. So anyway, sold those two, made a profit. We're down a little bit today. We were up, but now this CCIV thing kind of started screwing us. And then Tilray ran up today a lot. I don't know if this is just pre-earnings run up because they have earnings tomorrow, and typically stocks will go up before earnings. So I don't know what I want to do with Tilray. I mean, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna wait for a profit on it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. It didn't consolidate down here much at all. Had this long run up for 2.5 days, 2 days. Sold off all that one day. And now it had this big bump today, really. I mean, looking at this, it doesn't seem big, but today's big. This 16% up today. And this is still bullish. So we'll see. If earnings are bad, though, it'll probably sell off, and I'll just keep holding. So right for now. GameStop. Yeah, it was looking bullish yesterday, and then yeah, I feel like this stock is suppressed heavily. This stock, more than ever, have I noticed patterns and technical analysis. Just it doesn't happen. It just doesn't work. It's really strange. It's hard to explain, but I've been looking at charts for 2,000 plus hours, and this one moves weird, and so I should probably not mess with it anymore. Anyways, I did a put credit spread on this, so basically 480 was my high. So it has to close above 480 by Friday. There's a lot that can happen before Friday. This thing might squeeze, it might drop. I don't know. Thursday with the hearing going on. Who knows? Today, yeah, this isn't looking good today. However, it's been trading in this tight range. If it holds support on this 48 line, then we should be fine. And it's kind of gone back and forth, as you see. Like this day kind of sold off. Definitely that day, and then this day, no explanation, but sold off that part of it. So it might just be kind of trading this range. If it holds support 48, I'll be fine. I was kind of expecting it to break out today. Unfortunately, it didn't. So yeah, keep holding that. But the put credit spread on here is we're down on it a little bit. I could have waited longer on that one too. Should have been patient, because earlier on the day it was going down a little bit, and I just kind of got into it and should have waited to see kind of the projection that it was going to do for the day. But yeah, it's this one. I got 8 put credit spreads, 47, 48. So I sold the 40. Let's say I sold the 47 and bought the 48. So max profit on it's 272 if it's above $48 on Friday. Then we have these YOLO calls that I have on it in the shares still. So that's our that's our Webull account for today. Long term, we're down 400 bucks. Corsair's sold off today. Tesla sold off, and that's basically it. Corsair's in kind of a, yeah, I didn't see any news on this as far as Corsair acquires Visuals by Impulse. Visuals by, actually I didn't see this design platform. This would be bullish to me. They acquired another company. Corsair, they keep just snatching up these companies, these like streaming companies and these awesome, yeah, Elgato. They own all sorts of companies I had no idea about earlier on. Yeah, VBI works with some biggest names in live stream of international. That's so weird. With the addition of Visuals by Impulse to the Elgato family. We're excited to announce the core mission by empowering content creators, and it's crucial. Yeah, they're really going after the streaming side, which has blown up. That's another reason why I'm so bullish on Corsair. So yeah, I don't. Maybe shareholders thought that's they shouldn't be taking on more companies or more risk. Sometimes that happens. So that could be it, which I'm kind of fine with. I might try and pick up some more in the long term. We'll see. It's kind of looking bearish now. So I did pick up more shares the other day on long term. Our average cost came up to 39. Wow, we're almost to break even on this. So I want more money in my account. I got more shares of that. I'll wait though. We'll see what happens with that. So yeah, long term's down today. No big deal. Tesla, I think, is probably, it's looking bearish now. It's had these ranges. It's gonna probably break out one way or the other. I feel like it's, I don't know. Tesla's another kind of weird one actually. It's kind of consolidated and bounced in this range, but these are lower highs, and this is actually higher low. So it's just kind of squeezing, getting consolidation. Look at the MACD though; it's crossed over the signal, and now I've got a red candle below the 9 moving average. So I would assume it's kind of bearish, at least for the foreseeable near future. But Tesla, the bulls on Tesla don't let it be bearish very long. I mean, if you look at the RSI on this thing, it's never, anytime it drops anywhere around 50, it just gets run up. Look at this, 50 right here, 50, 48, run up right here, 39, didn't have it, right there, 46. So this thing's starting to come down now. It could honestly break out to the upside too. Tesla kind of, I'm not gonna say it works like GameStop, but it sometimes it goes against what you would think with the technical analysis, just because the bulls are so strong on this one. Everyone's trying to buy the dip on Tesla, and even if it's a dip for one day, oh, dip today, buy it, or a dip for an hour or whatever. So yeah, that's Tesla. On E-Trade, yeah, Tilray, I'm waiting for MaxGate on this. I'll probably do a video just on this once it's finished, because this was a $50 play and it's now worth $1,300, and we've already made some on it. So I think it was $50 to $1,500. Excuse me. Airbnb, this one keeps going up, but finally today it's cooling off. We have a covered call on it, so it needs to stay below 210 by Friday. And I would say it is bearish. It's kind of got this double top on the daily, although it could kind of be consolidating. Might have to roll it again. We'll see. They've got earnings coming up too, so it could start to have an earnings run up. I feel like after earnings it's gonna be it's gonna sell off, but I don't know. We've not been through a Airbnb earnings yet. CCIV, I'm really curious to see what happens with CCIV after hours, either bullish or bearish. I don't know. I really don't. ACB is kind of running up on I don't think there's any specific news. I think it's just going up on sympathy to Tilray, maybe all the MJ stuff's going up. STPK, we're waiting for max gain on this also. It'll be a $500 debit spread, so we just need a little more time to decay on these. These close on Friday. This is a 35.40 call. It's at $45 right now, so basically debit spreads. Yeah, so you see max gain right here, $40 by close on Friday. So if that holds up, probably by tomorrow I'll be able to close out for max gain, because even see right now the mark is at 465, the ask is at 540, my max gain on it's 500. So I have an order for 500, good till canceled over here, which you can't see. I've got one for STPK. I've got 2 for Tilray because the spread is 800. You see here the ask is 700. I've got a close order for 800, and then this one is 500, and the ask is at 500. So I've got all these orders in, good till canceled. So I won't miss it. I'll get max gain on those if it stays up. Corsair, yeah, unfortunately, we already made money on these. I gave myself a lot of exposure to make a lot more money on earnings, but it sold off even though it was amazing earnings. Big news today was me buying GRNV shares. If you guys saw my other video, this I won't go into it because I already made a video on it. This is a SPAC merging with basically electric scooter, moped, GoPed company that rents them out with an app, kind of like Lime or Bird. There's not really any other one to invest in the stock market at this point, so I'm bullish on that. I think that's a huge market, and I think it's just getting started. And I'm even bigger, more bullish on just e-bikes in general, even though they're not selling them, just that whole space. So yeah, this is at $10, which is kind of where SPACs trade. So I would happily gave my 500 share purchase to that, and we'll see how that goes. See if it gets any hype before they announce anything. But yeah, they're predicted to merge in second quarter, so in the next couple months, month or two. Okay, that's that. And then ACIC, that's another SPAC. I've got a few SPACs, man. I want to just like have a SPAC account. This is the one merging with Arrow, so that's that one. That one's up a little bit today. And then HOL is another SPAC I want to talk about. I want to get this one. I don't have any capital right now, but this is the one that's merging with the rocket company. This will be the first publicly traded rocket company. So I think this thing could go crazy, honestly. Once people are kind of rotate out of CCIV, which they might after hours, or now that the news is out that they're officially going to merge, I feel like they might rotate into maybe the rocket one. But yeah, the rest of these are pretty trashy. We're doing all right today, though. The Tilray and STPK, hopefully those close out. Our Corsair, unfortunately, unless there's crazy news or something, it's going to be, we're not going to make much more on it. Same with ACB. We kind of made our money when we legged into it, even though ACB is looking good. So I've got an order to close ACB. Yeah. Anyways, I am transferring these GRNV shares to our TD Ameritrade, as well as the Airbnb. I just need to get rid of that covered call. I'm going to be kind of busy the next few days, unfortunately, so probably get an update video, but you can follow me on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. I updated there today when CCIV news broke about the merger. It was like right here, right after it halted. I basically got the news and said CCIV announced the merger with Lucid. So follow me on there, and then I also mentioned when I'm buying and selling and what I'm doing. And I mentioned earlier today my play is on buying into that SPAC. Yep. So right, man. So my plan, I guess I kind of want to have a plan for CCIV, because I feel like this thing could go crazy, even more crazy. So kind of maybe I don't know, either do credit spreads or just do some calls on it once it cools off a bunch. But what's kind of been out of the media a little bit is this one, this HOL. And this is the rocket one. So this one I think could go nuts, because it's only at $20. And with ARK Invest starting a rocket ETF too now, this, yeah, we'll see on that. And then of course the Arrow, I think there's a cool, the electric airplane, I think that's a cool one. And then the GRNV, I can't remember. Yeah, GRNV. This one hasn't gotten any media attention. I've not seen anything on this yet, so I'm curious to see if this thing starts getting hyped up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Still holding GME. And today I was like, with this money I could be doing something else, making money with it. But honestly, not much anymore, because it's only worth $691 by now. So I'm holding it. I'm not gonna get rid of it. We'll just wait it out, see what happens. Yeah. That's how it goes. Anyways, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out.